Hello everyone, today our topic is how to create Google Tasks from Google Sheets. So here our objective is that whenever we add new details of a task in our Google Sheet, then we want to use these details and we want to create a new task in Google Tasks. For that, we will create an integration between Google Sheets and Google Tasks. For creating this integration, we are going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing software for automation and integration. In Pabbly Connect, we are going to use trigger and action. In trigger application, I'm going to use Google Sheets. In action application, I'm going to use Google Tasks. So how I am going to create this integration? For that, let me take you to my computer screen. I hope all you can see my computer screen. Today, we are working on Google Sheets and Google Tasks. So here my objective is that whenever we add new details of a task in a Google Sheet, then I want to use these details and I want to create new tasks automatically in Google Tasks. For this, we will create an integration between Google Sheet and Google Tasks. For this, I will open a new tab and search for pabbly.com. And this will take us to this landing page of Pabbly. Here we have two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you don't have any account with Pabbly, you can just sign up for free and it will take only 2 minutes of your time and you will get hundreds of tasks free every month. Or if you already have an account, you can just sign in and you will get to see this page. So these are all the apps that Pabbly offers and we are going to use Pabbly Connect here. For that, I'm going to click here on Access Now button. And this will take us to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here, this is the workflow section and we can see all the workflows that we will create here. And this is the folder section. We can create new folder here and we can save any workflow in any particular folder that we want. Now I want to create a new workflow. For that, I will click here on Create Workflow button and this window will pop up. Here I have to name my workflow. So I will name it as my objective, which is to create Google Tasks from Google Sheets. Now I will select the folder where I want to save my workflow. So I will select Home here and I will click on Create. And this will take us to this most important window of our workflow. Here we have two boxes, trigger and action. So these are the two main principles on which our workflow works on. And trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger will be the first step that will get executed in our workflow and action will just follow that. So we will set up our trigger first. And here my trigger application will be Google Sheets. So I will search for that. I'm going to select Google Sheets here. Now I have to give a trigger event. So I will open this tab and new or updated spreadsheet row will be my trigger event. So I'm going to select this. And now I will connect Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect. So for connecting Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect, I'm going to use this webhook URL, which is going to work as a bridge between Google Sheet and Pabbly Connect. And to connect these, I need to follow all this instruction. So first I'm going to copy this webhook URL and I will go back to Google Sheets. So this is my Google Sheet and we are using Google Tasks spreadsheet and we are using sheet 1 here and we have 3 columns here, task title, notes and due date. So for connecting this, I will go to extensions and I will go to add-ons and I will click on get add-ons and it will take us to the Google Workspace Marketplace. In this, I'm going to search for Pabbly Connect webhook. I will open this. And we will get to see this extension. So I need to install this extension. So I have already installed this extension. So I'm going to close this and I will go back to extensions. Here I will go to Pabbly Connect webhooks and in this I will go to initial setup. So I'll open this. And here we have two options, webhook URL and trigger column. So I'm going to paste that webhook URL that we have copied from Pabbly Connect and I have to give a trigger column. So the trigger column will be a final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to webhook URL. So in my spreadsheet, I have this column C, which is of due date, and this is my last data entry column. So I'm going to put column C here. So column C will be my trigger column and I'm going to click on send test. So my test data sent successfully. Now I will click on submit. So my setup is configured successfully. Now I will close this. I will go back to extensions. I will go back to Pabbly Connect webhook, and in this I'm going to click on send on event. Now what this is going to do is that whenever we will add new details of a task or whenever we add new row in our Google Sheet, it will send that data automatically to our Pabbly Connect. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect. Now here we can see we have received this response. So our trigger column is C, and this is my task title, which is demo task, and the spreadsheet name is Google Tasks. And the note is this is for testing, and the due date is this, which is 25th of December 2023. Now what I want is I want to use these details and I want to create a new task in Google Tasks. So for that I will set up my action and I will open this, and here my action application will be Google Tasks. I will search for that. I will select this. Now I have to give an action event, so I will open this tab and create task will be my action event. Now I'm going to connect Google Task with Pabbly Connect, so I'll click on connect. I will click on add new connection and I will sign in with Google. Here I'm going to click on allow to give access to my account. So my connection is successful. Now I have these details here and I have to fill all these details. First I have to select my task list. So I'm going to open this tab, and here you will see all the lists that you have in your Google Task account. So I only have one list which is of my task, so I'm going to select this. Now I have to give a task title, notes and the due date. So I'm going to map all these details here. For that I'm going to use mapping. So what mapping is? Mapping is a technique through which I can retrieve the data from the previous steps, and the data that is changing will get replaced with the new data in the real time. So for mapping, I'll click here. I will open this Google Sheet response, and in this is my task title, which is demo task. So I'm going to select this. Similarly, I will give the note to my task. So I will open this response again, and this is my note. This is for testing. So I'm going to select this. Now I have to give a due date. So I will do the same, and this is my due date, 25th of December 2023. Now here we can see my due date should always be in this format. So we have the date in the similar format, but we also need the time. So for timing, I'm going to copy this format and I'm just going to paste it here. So suppose I want to add my task at 5 PM on its due date. So I will just edit my time and I will clear this and I will give my time as 5 PM. So I will type 5 here. So this will be my required format with the date and the time. And now I'm going to click on save and send test request button. And here we can see we have this response. So this is a positive response, and this means we have created a new task in Google Tasks. Now to check this, let's go to Google Tasks. I will refresh this. And here we can see we have added this new task, which is of demo task. So this is my task title, which is demo task. And this is the note, this is for testing. And the due date is December 25th and the day is Monday. So I have added this task automatically from the details that I have added in my Google Sheets. So I have created this task automatically in my Google Task account. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect. And here we have created this integration between Google Sheets and Google Tasks, such that whenever we are adding new details of a task in our Google Sheet, then we are using those same details and we are automatically creating a new task in Google Tasks. So let's summarize what we did here. First, I have set up my trigger, and my trigger application here is Google Sheets, and my trigger event was new or updated spreadsheet row. Then I have set up my action, and my action application was Google Tasks, and my action event was create task. So this is how I have successfully created this workflow, and you can also create this workflow by following all the steps that I did in my workflow. And I'm also going to put the link of my workflow in the description, so you can check it out from there. Thank you. Not just these applications, you can automate and integrate a lot more applications like this using Pabbly Connect. If you need any help or if you have any doubt, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can post them at forum.pabbly.com, or if you have any issue with the pricing of Pabbly, you can connect on this link. And if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.